everybody. It's the Bruce City Rider. It's Tuesday, October 16th. Just out for a little ride, and I felt the need to discuss the game last night a little bit. Full disclosure, most of you know I'm from southeast Wisconsin, but if not, yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm a cheesehead. And of course, what comes along with that is being a Packers fan. So you may say I'm biased, but I can tell you I'm not. So at the risk of getting flamed, I am going to discuss one aspect of last night's Monday Night Football game that I'm sure most of you saw. Ended up the Packers winning 23-22 on a walk-off chip shot field goal by Mason Crosby. It was a tough, hard-fought game by both sides. Aaron Rodgers didn't have a lot of his weapons. They were out for the game or went out during the game. And then he had a lot of drop balls, but he hung in there. And then one of our young receivers, I don't even know his name, he really stepped up in the fourth quarter. He's the one that caught that touchdown pass for one. But anyway, what I specifically want to discuss was that hands to the face penalty called twice on, I believe his name is Trey Flowers, right defensive end for the Lions, against our left tackle Bakhtiari, arguably the best left tackle in football. So I heard what the broadcasters were saying during the game, and then another set after the game, and then today I watched several video clips of so-called experts talking about the non-hands to the face penalty that wasn't a penalty. They're talking about it like it's like some of the worst calls they've ever seen, and it clearly wasn't a penalty. So not being a hands to the face expert, I do what I always do. I researched it, and I researched it some more. And most people apparently don't know the verbiage of that rule. It's basically any player who thrusts his hands into an opponent's head, face, or neck. And we all know that stuff happens all the time, but it's usually just, for a second, just quickly. Well, Mr. Flowers did it for pretty much the entire play. He's got his hands, what he says, on the shoulder pad. And you can see he did appear to be grabbing at the top of Bakhtiari's shoulder pads. But then he's lunging forward and pushing upwards, and he clearly is pushing right on Bakhtiari's neck, and even starts pushing on his helmet and drives Bakhtiari's head back. I mean, it's like so obvious. I'm like, am I the only one that's getting this? So then I went on, I clicked on a link to some Twitter comments, and well, I wasn't the only one, but we're far in the minority. What really blows me away is these so-called experts on TV. I didn't hear one talking about how it was a penalty, or I could see how it would have been called. It was just unbelievable to me. I'm saying it's a clear penalty, and like I said, I'm sure it happens a lot, but not to the extent that Trey Flowers uses that maneuver, where it was a long, sustained push and contact into Bakhtiari's neck. So let me know what you guys think. If you weren't aware of the exact rule language, now that you know, take a look at it again and tell me what you think. Let's try to keep it civil though. I was impressed with Matt Patricia in the post-game press conference. He said he was aware that it included the neck, and he said the referees must have seen it, and we'll have to coach our guys up better, or words to that effect, so it doesn't happen again. Just to touch on some of the other controversial calls or no calls. The 4th and 1 that the Lions had, where you had one ref saying he was down, and then the other ref come in and say it was a touchdown. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I watched all the replays on that. It sure does not look to me like he scored, but whatever. And then you got the supposed pass interference, where the Packers defensive back had his arm outstretched across the chest of the Lions player. Yeah, sure, that could have been called. You could call pass interference probably on 90% of the passing plays. These guys mug each other. And sometimes it's called, sometimes it's not. By rule, you're not supposed to interfere or touch the receiver, but you know, sometimes they just let them play. So I see that one as going either way. What else? The helmet on helmet against that Lions player, where he hit our receiver going for a low ball. Did he intend to do it? Who knows? I doubt it. It's just something that happened, but it is a violation. So anyway, just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. I wanted to hear what you guys had to say. And yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna finish my ride. It's about 59 degrees, mostly cloudy, but not too bad. We got some rain to the north of us. All right, everyone, take it easy. This is the Bruce City Rider signing out. Later, guys.